So, before, I was watching a little bit of Fox News, something I rarely do. I rarely watch Fox, MSNBC, or CNN because I think all of them at this point are just too much of agenda pushers and I think ignore the real issues. But surprisingly, Fox News has changed its conservative agenda and it's not post 9/11 shit anymore. And so I was watching a little bit of it, and I seen a preview for Shepard Smith reporting, and I just seen a little bit of the coverage of the U.S.'s response to North Korea's test missile that they launched towards Japan, because Japan is not an ally of North Korea. And credit to Fox News for talking about this. I give credit to Fox News because yesterday they were not doing it, CNN was not doing it, MSNBC was not doing it, and Fox viewers, their daily viewers in general, were like, you should be talking about this shit. Fuck the possible interference that Russia might have done with the election. Talk about this. This is more fucking important. So Fox News viewers told Fox News, fuck the Russia investigation. Talk about this shit. And they are. They listen to their viewers and they are talking about something fucking important. Credit to Fox News for listening to their viewers. Unlike CNN and MSNBC, which have been calling for the same shit after they read in the news what happened yesterday. You know, CNN, MSNBC, Russia collusion. Even today, they're all listening to their viewers. Fox News is. Congratulations to them. Anyway, so the Trump administration plans to put tougher sanctions on North Korea. But can I just give the Trump administration my personal thoughts of what should happen? Just my opinions here. Number one, put a travel ban, an all travel ban, business travel ban, and personal travel ban to North Korea. I don't give a shit if its family members want to see other family members in North Korea. Ban any trade with North Korea and ban any visitation from Americans to North Korea. Because North Korea is not an ally, and we know that. You and I know that. And I'm not a big Trump fan at all. I'm just making a plea to the president of what I think should happen. Okay. Besides putting a travel ban to North Korea, number two, sanction after sanction, sanctions do shit. Instead of doing sanctions, put an ultimatum out there. Put an ultimatum out there. Okay? An ultimatum makes people fall in line, not a sanction. An ultimatum makes people fall in line, not a sanction. An ultimatum scares the living shit out of other nations' governments. Kennedy gave Cuba an ultimatum. They didn't take it, and that's how the Cuba embargo trade happened. So, you want to take a lesson from Kennedy, take that. What else? Oh, besides an ultimatum and besides a travel ban, you know what you should do? Get the military fucking prepared on the West Coast. If Kim Jong-un decides to launch his international ballistics missile, get the military fucking ready on the West Coast. Start sending the troops to the West Coast. the National Guard, the Army, the Navy, you fucking name it. Get the military to be on the West fucking Coast and get some of the military to guard the East Coast. That's the obvious thing. And finally, what I think should happen with all this is start vetting North Koreans. All North Koreans. Don't vet South Koreans, because South Koreans are our allies. South Koreans helped us after 9/11. South Koreans actually were just as shocked as everybody else when 9/11 happened. Start vetting North Koreans. Yes, start vetting North Koreans. Put a travel ban on Koreans coming here from North Korea. Start vetting North Koreans. I don't give a shit if people think that this is bigoted, because it's not, but if you do, I don't give a shit. We need to start protecting our own fucking country. And this is not political points, this is just me as a concerned American giving his rational, honest opinion on what should happen. Start vetting North Koreans. Harshly. Very harshly. That's just my tips to the Trump administration. Besides all that, there was something that really infuriated me. There's a demand. There's a supply and demand for Made in America products. That's not the irritating part, but the irritating part is that people seem to don't understand that a lot of conservatives of today don't agree with trickle-down economics, don't agree with outsourcing, they don't agree with 95% of a product being made in America, but 5% of the product being made in some country like Indonesia, China, Mexico, so on and so forth. Here's the problem with all that. When you start outsourcing American jobs, here's the problem. You get cheaper labor and cheaper products sent to America that were former American companies. And Congress, since the 1980s, gave their judicial and legislative powers to the fucking businesses and Wall Street. This is a fact. They gave their powers to businesses and Wall Street. So therefore, Wall Street regulates Congress, not Congress regulating Wall Street. That's how it used to work, but now it's the opposite way around. And so therefore, when businesses go to our elected representatives and when they go to our elected representatives and they say, but we're not making enough money here, that's not fair. Okay, we'll put a bill through that outsources more jobs. That's exactly how this shit works. They're paid by these companies, they're paid a lot of fucking money to outsource American jobs. This is how this shit works. Businesses have to get the A-OK to do that. They can't just pick up and move. There has to be a legislative bill in play. There needs to be a law in play that says it's okay for them to move their companies from America to an international country. So therefore, the businesses control the fucking government. The government does not control the government anymore. That should terrify people. That should terrify people. The government should control itself. The government gave its power to people that don't know how fucking to control the government. That don't know how to do one fucking thing right. And yet, the businesses and Wall Street control the government. That should make you fucking mad. And people do not want to talk about that. And yet, once again, credit to Fox News, They were talking about that very lightly when that conversation came up about jobs being outsourced to other countries and not a lot of jobs being in America because of this. Credit to Fox News for actually bringing this up, because it is important to bring up. A lot of people say, we need jobs in America, we need jobs in America, we need jobs in America, we need jobs in America. But here's the problem. When you allow businesses getting congressional approval to outsource American jobs, it's going to continue to happen. Once you get Congress to say you're not allowed to do this because you are fucking over the people, then less and less jobs will outsource because it will be illegal to outsource jobs. Anyway, that's my little rant for today on this, because it's important to bring up and nobody wants to bring it up. I like the truth, whoever says it, regardless if it's people I disagree with 85% of the time. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.